You know it's Strike Force, baby.
Yo, what's up? This is Immortal Technique. Shout out to Abo TV. We here, motherfucker. Harlem, New York, all the way out to Jersey. You know what it is, baby. Peace.
Immortal Technique in the building.
You already know what time it is. Word.
Shit, nigga, let's go.
Immortal Technique, man.
Rebel Arms Team, homie. Immortal Technique is in the building. Independent music. We talking about it tonight. Support the local independents in your area, because that way they don't need to sell out to some large corporation that don't give a fuck about them. You know what I mean? Good music is good music, no matter what it is, whether it's hip-hop or rock and roll or jazz or reggae. If something's garbage, that means it has no substance and no creativity. And remember, we in the hood, we love lyricists. You know, those are our favorite people. Don't say that they dumb it down for us in the ghetto. That's a lie.
Word.
They dumb it down for the suburbs and for little kids that don't understand the culture. That's what they dumb it down for. Not for us. They create those baby letters for us to follow. We're not doing that.
Pay attention.
Now, yo, real quick before you slide off, this station is, I just explained this to you, independence.
Definitely.
You being one of the biggest independent artists, I'm talking in the world. You know what I mean? Anything that you would, but let's call it spade a spade. Like you, Tech9, like, you know, you guys are, you know, you made a living off this shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Any artist out there, especially with the shit being flooded right now, any words like you could give them, like, you know, like what would you say to an up-and-coming
People ask
artist?
me that all the time, and they say, you know, what can I do to better myself? And I tell them, listen, I can't tell them the quick and easy path to success, because that's not the one I took. But I can tell them that the more creative they are, the more people gravitate to it. You know what I mean? If you're a lyricist, if you're really doing rap, then you know what? You need books and you need life experience like a fucking knife needs a sharpening stone. You gotta be sharp. If you're not absorbing new things in your life, if you're not coming to terms with some of the dumb shit that you did and then giving perspective on it instead of just bragging like a fool, then you just mixing in with everybody else. And that's why I appreciate what's going on here, because I've seen these brothers come from being just battlers to now making music, that's in the cut that people don't have yet, that's about things, that has different topics, you know what I mean? So I think that that's important, and I tell people, you know, the other thing is to be humble in terms of the business that you do, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to go anywhere and everywhere for this. You gotta be able to hit the ground and touch the ground and talk to other people. You can't be one of them niggas that's afraid to reach out, because it's like, oh, well, them niggas gonna think that I wanted to do a song with them. But you didn't want to do a song with them. Yeah. What the fuck is the problem in admitting that? You know what I mean? Or you thought that there could potentially be business to be made. If you come into somebody's door with money, they can't be mad at you. Exactly. And you can't be intimidated by who the fuck they are, who they think they are. If somebody don't want to work with you, you don't choose some emotionally charged rant and say, go online, oh, this nigga don't want to do a song with me. Yeah. I'm act like a fucking man, dude. You know how many people hit me up all the time? I can't get to every single person on Facebook or Twitter like that. And I think realistically people know that, but when you don't play your position and you don't act like, you know, you're really trying to get something done, then people don't believe it. Also, I tell people, if you're a regional artist, conquer the region, you know what I mean? If you're from New York and you're not doing shows in Jersey, you an idiot. I tell people all the time, I build half the fan base I have, and I got so many people that love me to the point they'll threaten somebody. Because I used to come out here when I was still a battle rapper in New York City, in Harlem, and I would do shows.
Battle rapper.
In Bayonne. I would do shows in Newark. I would do shows in Elizabeth. I would do shows in Perth Amboy. I do shows all over this motherfucker. And people will say, well, man, he's coming to us. We should go to him. Yo, don't be greedy with yourself, yo. If you live in Philly, you should be doing shows in South Jersey. You should be doing shows in Western Pennsylvania, whatever the fuck. Yo, if you live in Baltimore, you should be in D.C., you should be in West Virginia, you should be everywhere. That's the point I'm trying to make. Don't leave out those other places around you, because the more and more places you touch, the bigger of a radius you make for yourself, so that when you finally do have a launch or a large event that you want to push behind something to market yourself as a brand, then you have everybody gravitating to one point rather than you spreading it out there. You know, there are other marketing campaigns that people have chosen for that. You have my opinion.
Now, real quick too, you know, for the record, you say you started off as a battle rapper.
Well, yeah, I mean, definitely. I'll put it this way: when I was incarcerated, probably like maybe a few months after I got out, was one of the first battles I ever went to. And I remember I beat I beat Pac FM in the finals.
Battles was different back then.
He ain't like that. But this is the interesting thing.
Fly.
That night I didn't battle one person. This is something we had to point out.
Exactly.
We had a tier system, so it was like there was 16 people there, and they competed to go
down
all
to
the way up
one.
to one person. So you had to battle 4 people.
It's a little
It's like,
different.
You know, if you had a different type of battle, you know, you could win 3 battles and still lose and not go home with no money that night. I tell people all the time, I've definitely beat people in the finals, and they were like, damn, yo, I feel like I did all right. And I'm like, yeah, you did good. But at the same time, I'm thinking about it like, this person didn't get no money, didn't get no recognition, and people are like, oh, you come in second place. Like, which is fucked up, because you think about it nowadays, you just got to win 1 battle.
And you didn't know who you were
Right,
battling.
I actually lost in one of them battles back in the day, so a nigga ain't lose Cypher.
I remember.
You was there.
I
Now,
was in the crowd talking shit.
last question too. Now they say battle rappers can't make music.
I love this.
Lie's a
question.
lie.
I love
You know what I'm
this
saying?
question.
What's your take on that?
Just about every battle rap, everybody who's out there who's a rapper has been in some
Been
kind
a
of battle.
battle rapper, exactly.
Some of them just chose to stick with that because they thought it was the best way to advertise themselves or not. I think the way that people get caught in it and what they really mean is you can't make songs about battle rap again and again and again and again and again. If that's the entire premise of your entire record,
Cannabis.
no, I didn't say all that.
I'm saying.
But the point I'm trying to make is that if the entire premise of the record is just to say, you know, I'm nice, I'm nice, I'm nice, we could get that in 2 or 3 songs if you're putting out a project like that. If you're doing just mixtape stuff, that's perfectly acceptable. But I think when people say battle rappers can't do that, they take the extreme of a battle rapper. Somebody that doesn't understand that he's not just doing this for that. But I think the other reason they say it, brother, is because now in this era, there's something that didn't exist in my era. There are people that just want to battle and don't give a fuck about really making music.
Yeah,
Whereas
that I don't
everybody
understand.
else in my era, the reason they battled is because people wanted to notice their music. And I say this, brother, because the prize back in the day, brother, was not just money. It was a chance to come back and perform. So the whole premise of it was to say, I want to show and prove here so that I can be the individual who everybody's looking at the next time to say, not only is he the champion, but that nigga's nice and he got bars. Like, people used to come out and look for shit like that. That's
And he
how
got
people
good
got booked
music.
back in the day. That's
You know
how
what
people
I
got on tour back in the day.
word.
So it's different now that there's
Way
that
different.
isn't available for the artists.
Half these battle rappers don't even do shows.
Yeah.
Nowadays, these battle rappers don't do no shows.
Do songs at all, nigga.
I think the
These
real,
niggas can't even perform. I be looking at some of the way they hold mics and try to rap on stage.
They don't
That
even
shit
know
is
what they
depressing
doing.
to me, son.
Word up. And I truthfully, I think
Word
the real
to
question.
mama.
I think the real question should. I mean, the real question, like the real statement should be, is that most. I think, you know, most battle rappers. Like, there should be more, not that battle rappers can't make music, but there should be more battle rappers.
That's another thing. Like, as far as battle rap, has it become more of a show? Like,
Yeah.
rather than it being a battle.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's-
mean?
I mean, it seems.
That's what fucked it up.
You could outbar someone and still people would think someone else won because you slapped them in the face or something, or
Yeah.
you did something to physically intimidate them.
Yeah, it's just.
And that wasn't the way before because you weren't allowed to touch the other person. And if you were, the host would kick you off stage. Like that's the difference. That's why I fuck with Poison Pen so heavy, Rebel Arms all day. Because that nigga didn't tolerate none of that shit at the show. Yo, let you touch another nigga at Penn event,
Mind you,
grab you by the scruff of
Poison
your
Pen
neck.
been hosting battles for years, people.
Right, that's the other shit too.
We ain't
You
just
got-
talking
you
about
got
grind
experience.
time right now. We
Right.
talking about hook.com.
1999.
Bragging rights, and you know what I mean? We talking about dumb shit.
You notice how calm he was when he was talking? I've noticed, yo, he probably done fucked a lot of people up in his lifetime, yo. Like, his music is mad militant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I put it this way, look,
Yeah.
when you young, you tell people, oh yeah, I fucked that nigga up, yeah, yo, nobody knows, oh, you heard them shots going off, that was me and my niggas, nobody fucked me up. Once you get a little bit older and somebody says shit like that to you, hey, I heard y'all niggas fucked them up, I don't know nothing about that.
Nothing.
I don't know who that nigga is, I wasn't anywhere near there, I had nothing to do with it, we carry ourselves and with discipline.